Hi, today is May 13th, 2026, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 737 for the year, Crystal Ball. As I passed the crystal ball atop the banister post at the Banana Republic factory store, I found myself once again filled with joy and grateful for the fact that my balls are not made of crystal. Poem number 738. These are just three. I've probably made this point before, but it often amuses me to think about all the various ways that things could go horribly wrong, but so far haven't. For example, this morning, once again, I didn't wake up with a second head growing out of my back, or ass, or dick. My testicles, as I noted earlier, have never been made out of crystal, or for that matter, plaster, or plastic, or concrete, or cotton, or marshmallow. I've never reached for a doorknob and found that both my hand and the doorknob have melted and are now permanently fused together. These are just three of the many, many things that it is my great good fortune to have never experienced. And believe me, I can think of many, many more. Poem number 739, Better Poems and Sandwiches. The other day I was writing poems on my laptop, and my hands separated themselves from my wrists and continued to type away as if they had minds of their own, or at least one mind that controlled the two of them, but that wasn't mine. I went into the kitchen and made a sandwich and poured myself a glass of juice, both of which things were very difficult to do and took much, much longer than if I had had my hands with me, but I didn't, so I just had to make do. When I got back to the laptop, several poems had been written, but they were so not like anything I would have written that I felt I couldn't take any credit for them whatsoever, which was actually something of a relief because the poems were bad. And I bet if I had asked the hands what they thought about the sandwich I had made, they probably would have said it was a shitty sandwich, and they might have insisted that I take full credit for the sandwich, that they would want no part of it. And that suits me fine. The hands can take the credit for the shitty poems that they wrote, and I will take the credit for the shitty sandwiches I make. And I think my hands and I are all in agreement regarding making better poems and sandwiches as a team, and I'm hoping that I never get separated from my hands again, and I'm hoping that my hands are hoping that as well. Poem number 740, Things That. Things that take you for a little. Things that take you for a lot. Things that take and leave you nothing. Things that take you for all you got. Things that take your shit for granted. Things that take you out to lunch. Things that take you far too seriously. Things that love you a whole bunch. Things that take you like a taxi to the outskirts of your town. Things that take you to the circus. Things that treat you like a clown. Things that ignore you completely. Things that get all up in your biz. Things that may have one thing in common, but you can't guess what it is. And the last poem of the day, poem number 741, Opportunity Knocked. Opportunity obnoxiously knocked on the door, pretending to be a door-to-door salesperson. So I said through the door, I don't want any. And Opportunity was like, are you sure? And I said, I don't want any. So Opportunity left, and with it went what might have been my only chance to ever become an Amway distributor. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you.